What's up, everybody? Trying to clear out the snow and everything on the way up to the water tower. Everything that melted yesterday ran down and froze the gate closed. So the ground isn't really frozen underneath, so I can make a mess real easily, which I did already at the bottom, which you'll see when I get back down there. I'll be able to fix it. It sucks because our material piles are all frozen, so I can't really get anything good from the yard and bring it back here either. But this gives you an idea how much snow we got since the last time I came up here. See all the animal tracks and stuff. I'm guessing there's quite a few deer up here. I can't tell. Might be coyotes or whatever, but there are quite a few deer that hang out up here too. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, we're losing it. God, this is the sketchy spot. Completely fucking helpless on ice, so I'm really hoping it's not going to be too icy up here. You can feel it hopping, you know you're starting to spin, but it's staying in the snow. Needless to say, I've been working day and night, so we're all tired. A lot of what I'm probably going to say won't make much sense, but just bear with me. We're supposed to get another storm sometime tomorrow, 15th of February. But it's hard to tell how much we're going to get because it's supposed to turn to rain at some point and maybe back again. You never know. I don't pay a lot of attention to it. Call me one way or the other. But I figured I'd take a quick clip coming up. Do what we can. I'd like to go a little lower, but I know the minute I do, I'm going to be right into the shit. The turret and everything's going to start coming up. I do not think it's froze up here. Find out soon. It might be up at the top, it may be just not at the bottom, but needless to say, I dove down a good 6 inches down there, and I'm not happy about that. I don't like making more work for myself, if that makes any sense. Yeah, up here it thins right out, melts pretty good up here, as you can see, it's right in my sun. Even know if it's worthwhile to salt this actually. It's pretty cold out, so it's gonna melt, but I don't think it's gonna melt long enough that it's gonna build to disappear, so it's just gonna refreeze halfway down the hill. You know what I mean? It might be better just to wait until after this next storm and hopefully the temperature comes around a little. We were chasing all sorts of stuff down yesterday, you know, cleaning up, all that stuff. So we just didn't have time to get up here, but yesterday was pretty warm, probably would have been best to have done it then. But this isn't priority one by any means. It is what it is. No matter what we do, we're going to be doing it. I know this turns into dirt somewhere, so I don't want to be too crazy. Yeah, there's a big dirt hill there, actually. Push it down and on. We'll give it a whirl. I usually like to just push it up. See how it goes. Can't be any worse than what I've already done down there. Yeah, we got a new suction cup mount, which I like a lot. It seems to be giving a pretty good view. And it's quite easy for me to obviously move from vehicle to vehicle. Downside with this loader is obviously I don't have any way of charging anything. Can't charge my phone, can't charge the camera. So I can only take footage once in a while. I can't just, let it ride all day long, so to speak. But I do have a couple of other batteries now, so that should help a lot. I'm just going to try and push the bulk down. This is going to take a couple passes. I don't feel like trying to run it off the road multiple times. But yeah, you see the dirt coming up? I don't know if you can. I can. The ground's certainly not frozen down here. As we can down here, and then we'll come down again the other way, and then in the middle. Yeah, look at this. Look at this embarrassing mark, huh? Jeez. I come in through the gate, and it just sunk. Oh, it sunk bad. And then I skimmed a good inch off here, but that's not as bad. But, it's soft at the gate. Needless to say. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to be grading this hill out in the springtime anyway, but like I said, I don't like making more work for myself. Yeah, I can already feel it diving again. Yeah, you can see the water running down the hill now. This baby's soft. It is fucking soft in here. I don't understand how it's half frozen. I got 3 inches of ice up against the fucking gate, as you can see. And yet it's a fucking mud track in here. You know? Make that make sense. Jesus, yeah, I'm still ripping all sorts of dirt up. What a motherfucker, dude. What a motherfucker. Oh, my back hurts. I can't even turn to look. Jesus. I had a nice knot right in the middle of my back. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. This is fucking embarrassing. Huh? Fuck. This one's probably not going to get put up. I'm going to watch this after and go, wow, that looks stupid. Great job. Oh well. Maybe I will just for humility. You can't win them all, right? Everybody likes to only show them when they do things right. They don't like to show any of the mistakes. And then everybody feels like, oh, I should be perfect. Nobody else is making mistakes. They just don't show it to you. That's dropped down to. I can show it to all the new guys that think I'm something special, you know. And it happens to everybody. It would be nice though if the bucket return kick out did when it was actually level and not raised up. And then if you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know that somebody welded the corner cutting edges from the bucket after they changed them onto the bottom of the bucket so they drag on the ground, and it fucking irritates the shit out of me. You'll see the two wear plates on the middle of the bucket, and then you'll see that square. That square shouldn't be there. It sticks down too much. So, hence, you see the two big drag marks. When I back up, you'll see it. You see the two big drag marks in the middle? That shouldn't be there. Because I'm basically level, but the back of the bucket hits the ground before the front of the bucket. And if you want to fix that, you got to keep tipping the bucket forward, which then sets you up to dive into the ground a foot every goddamn time. So it, you know, wouldn't happen if some of the shit around here worked the way it's supposed to. But we all know that's never going to happen. As I can down a couple of times, and then we'll clean it up after. Fucking turn to the left. It's fucking irritating. Stay in second, please. Yeah, those two big smooth marks going all the way down the middle, like I said, because of those stupid fucking wear plate. The bucket already has its own wear plate. Very little, very, I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. Not very often are you wearing the bottom of the back of the bucket out. You know what I mean? Like, come on. And then to add about a 3/4 inch thick cutting edge to that, like I said, it's just made it so now it's hitting everywhere. It's stupid. Totally unnecessary. You'd wear this bucket out before you would worry about wearing the back of the guard out. I mean, this loader has 10,000 hours on it, so what does that tell you? Didn't need it. They'll replace it long before the bucket wears out. Especially with what we do, you know? Yeah, I mean, if you're working in somewhere, working that machine hard in ledge or something, yeah, you're gonna put extra wear plates on it. you know, on the edges, normal places. Not there. That's for fucking certain. But what we do, come on. I don't know why you would think that was a good idea. But anyway, needless to say, we've been quite busy. From not much snow to all at once. Like every other year around here. And I know there's all sorts of material on the edges. Every time it gets graded out, you end up with like a little berm along the edge, you know, of the material. So you're going to see quite a bit of pack mixed in with the snow when I try and push it off of the edge, but that's alright. Like I said, we really need to come down here and pull some of it back, but it's not easy. This is almost another area that probably should just be paved. Then I could just, you know, come up and down it, clean it right to the ground, you know, every time. You gotta do what I'm doing and then send the truck up here to sand it after. Like, unnecessary. I think unnecessary. Whatever though. Yeah. Still wearing on the bucket, and then you'll see where now I got it far enough tipped forward there that it's smooth. That's how it should look. You see the one little line in the middle because you have, you know, 2 corner cutting edges and then 2 middle ones. There's a little tiny gap in the middle. But it should be nice and smooth like that. Not too big fucking gouges in it. That's the OCD in me though, probably. You might be able to see a little here. Yeah, you can see a little here on the right under the snow. Like, it's hard to tell where anybody else is coming down, grading, pushed it off or whatnot. You know. Anyway, it's starting to look a lot better. Maybe not down there, but up here it is. You'll see what I mean when I get up far enough. It's too bad the camera doesn't do this hill any justice. I mean, I'm sure you can hear Lotus screaming. Quite a slow. With a turn at the top here, and it gets even steeper right here. Even steeper right here. Yep, starting to look pretty normal. But as far as I need to go. So yeah, after the truck that I'm usually in when you watch me plowing, we call it truck number 10. It is all-wheel drive with locking, like all-wheel locked, you know. It is really good. That's a damn good truck for these hills. It's also got automatic chains for the rear tires. If you wanted to just, while driving, it spins them down and under the tires. It's pretty sweet. You might have seen them on like ambulances, fire trucks have them a lot. So it has that. If you're like, oh, I don't need a lot, just just a little help, sure. But then, as I said, it's got all-wheel drive if you want it, and a push of a button. And yeah, it's a hell of a truck. Because she still moves right along, and it turns surprisingly well. You know what I mean? You would assume like, oh, this thing's gonna be. I guess it's just because I've always known about older stuff that you wouldn't think something that is a truck like that would be capable of highway speeds anymore. Some of the older ones like Oshkosh and that stuff, I might be wrong, don't quote me, but I thought they were a lot of the times all-wheel drive all the time. You can't switch it on and off, and thus they'll only do like 40 miles, 45 miles an hour or something. That could be wrong. Yeah, see this? Anybody else would have just left this, but this is just too OCD for me. Can't help it. But I'm at least aware of it. I suppose that's the upside. Especially when I'm working with somebody else, I can tell when I'm doing way too much extra, because they'll just like kind of stop and be looking at me like, why are you still doing that? And then I'll know to like cut it back a little, you get me? So I half-ass know what I'm doing. Can half-ass manage my issues. Nothing wrong with being OCD. I'll try and clean this up a little more. And then I'm probably gonna want to tell them to not come up here right away, but we'll see. See how it looks once I get down to the bottom and backtrack it. If it's still soft, then I'll keep him on the other side. Or I'll probably just leave a little bit of snow on top to try and keep it from getting any worse. Me making it any worse is what I should say. But yeah, I mean, you can see what tire just went out of sight. I really don't want to go back through it, but I have to. Yeah, it's bad. There's a little tight, huh? Well, it's gonna take 20 minutes to turn around here. I do want to show all of it, so I don't even know if I'm gonna put this clip out. Awful lot of swearing in the beginning too. I'm not really proud of that. But, I don't know. Some channels I feel like they're self-censoring them, like they'll beep swears out, and other channels I watch they don't. I don't know if that's an issue or what, but I mean, I'm from in and around Boston, if you couldn't tell. So we got the accent going, and swearing is part of it, basically. But anyway, give me a minute. Let me open this other gate. Shush. some of this ice. And you can see there's a big frozen hunk that I've already chipped a bunch of it out, but all the water gets stuck at the gate. You can still see it pouring down the hill. And then it freezes the gate to the ground. Like I said, if it wasn't a dirt ground, it'd be a lot easier for me to get the ice out. But the minute I get under the ice, then I end up diving a foot into the ground. So it sucks. Fucking pain in the ass to try and make this look decent. Yeah, I'm diving. I can already feel it. I feel the corner drop. I gotta keep staying up off of the ground, then it looks like I'm not really doing anything. That's about the best it's gonna get, I think. They're gonna want to leave one of these gates open or raise the damn thing up. I mean, who would have thought of that? No one. I don't know. Yeah, the gate needs to be raised up so it's not dragging on the ground. It would help a lot too. And just stay away from that side. I think that's gonna be about the only choice. If I keep going up it, I'm just gonna make it worse. And if I cover it, then he's gonna drive in it, and I don't want that to happen. I really don't want him getting caught up in there. Let me smooth this out and see what we can do. This might just consider turning into a sheet of ice. Guys, that's probably going to be it for this one. And I will catch you in the next one. Alrighty. That's not bad at all. Alright guys, thank you. Later.